Yes, good evening everyone. Welcome to Lukmaan IAS. This is DTRS session, Daily Takkar Rapid Series. Before starting the session, let me greet all of you on the behalf of Lukmaan IAS team. Wish you all a very happy Ganesh Chaturthi. So, the first topic that we are going to discuss today is neuroplasticity. First MCQ will be based on this lead topic and other 9 MCQs based on 9 different relevant topics of the day. Along with that, the detailed explanation of all these 10 MCQs is attached as a description of this particular video, the PDF document. You can download it, you can read it later. Also, these MCQs are being compiled as DTRS magazine, and that magazine is also made available in Hindi language. ठीक है, वो हिंदी लैंग्वेज में भी आपको मिल जाएगा, आप सब्सक्रिप्शन कर सकते हैं, सब्सक्रिप्शन बेसिस पे है. And English, yes, it is there, 200 MCQs, so many students are availing this benefit. So you can also register for this particular magazine, try to practice this on monthly basis after reading your monthly current affairs booklets. Okay, daily we are also discussing one quotation that can be asked in your essay or ethics paper. So we have recently discussed all the quote based questions from your ethics paper, GS4, since 2013 to 2023. Okay, and now we will discuss further, let's say, some additional quotations. We have started discussing this quotation since last 1 year in these sessions, and you can understand now more than 300, 350 such, let's say, quote based topics we have discussed, and it is going to help you a lot. एक brainstorming हो जाता है जिससे आपको ऐसे टॉपिक है या फिर एथिक्स में क्वेश्चन आता है तो उसको कैसे अप्रोच करना है. Now today's quote is by Swami Vivekananda. What he is trying to say through this: that man has reached immortality who is disturbed by nothing material. Okay, 2 keywords we can say that: immortality. The man has reached immortality. Basically, what he is trying to explain through immortality, of course, the human body is not immortal, rather, the spiritual aspect he is talking. Okay, so we can talk about enlightenment, we can talk about is wisdom of Greek philosophy, enlightenment, Buddha. Okay, so these things. And we can talk about, let's say, the spiritual attainment, the self-actualization. All these things are, let's say, alternatively they can be used when we talk about reaching immortality. Okay, who is disturbed by nothing material. So nothing material means the person is not influenced by anything that is material, or we can say that the materialistic aspects. Like for example, worldly things. Material matlab kya hai? Worldly things. It can be like worldly pleasures, materialistic pleasures, desires, or we can say that jealousy, envy because of, let's say, some attachments to materialistic thing. So when the person is having such kind of, let's say, attachment to the materialistic things, or they seek some kind of happiness from this, they derive, let's say, pleasure, or happiness, these people will not get, we can say that, the spiritual attainment or enlightenment or wisdom. This is what he is talking. The person can become immortal when the person is rising above all these worldly things, worldly desires, pleasures. So one can, let's say, link how, let's say, the present society, especially Western society, is more focusing on the utilitarian kind of philosophy, and there is some kind of, let's say, consumeristic behavior, commodification of the things is happening. The people are focusing on deriving the instant pleasure from the materialistic things, and that is, let's say, somehow providing happiness, but that is short term happiness, or we can say that narrow definition of the happiness. The broader aspect of happiness, that is from the spiritual attainment, spiritual enlightenment, or we can say that is achieving the wisdom. This is what Aristotle is talking. The happiness, achieve good or wisdom. Achieving wisdom is, we can say that, intellectual happiness. So one can link the philosophical aspects like this and try to also mention some, let's say, day-to-day life examples. Okay, fine. Let's talk about now today's 10 topics. But before that, some small announcements. Announcement related to AIPMT. All India prelims mock tests are going to be conducted on monthly basis from October month onward, on last Sunday of every month. And the added benefit for the students giving these tests is the two toppers of the test will get GS men's test series at Lukmaan IAS absolutely free. So this is going to motivate you to prepare well and give this test, give your best in those tests. Also, it will help you to understand your preparation, benchmark your preparation, and understand where you stand in the competition at national level. So do register for this test, give this test proper after your revision of the study material. Also, the unique and innovative program that we have designed, Mains Intensive Guidance Program. Mains Intensive Guidance Program, MIGP, is the opportunity for all of you giving next year attempt to complete your mains preparation by the end of December. And it is going to help enrich your preparation. It is not only completing, enriching your preparation. How? There will be 6 hours a day, 5 days a week classes by the faculties, and there will be total 54 classes including your essay paper, and total test will be there, 8 sectional tests and 4 mock tests of PYQs will be also there. Along with that, the faculties will provide daily assignments for answer writing in the classroom. So this will help you to have a kind of fast track revision, and the enrichment by the faculties with value added material will be provided by the faculties. Okay, so you can join this particular batch. If you are the old student of Lukmaan IAS, you can, let's say, avail certain benefits and discount for this program. Okay. These are the 10 topics. Let's go in detail and solve these MCQs one by one. So neuroplasticity, there was one quiz in the Hindu newspaper talking about neuroplasticity, and that's why we are asking this term based question. So what is neuroplasticity? It refers to ability of the brain to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections during the infant stage of an individual. It's not only the infant stage, throughout the life of individual. Okay, throughout the life. So that is called as neuroplasticity. ठीक है, तो infant में तो होता ही है, but ऐसा बोलते हैं ना कि over the age, let's say in old age, somehow the neurons get degenerated over the period of time. So neuroplasticity helps in, we can say that, regenerate and create some kind of new neural connections. Now this can be influenced by various factors including diet also, especially let's say when the diet is having omega-3 fatty acids, like some of the fish are having, let's say, omega-3 fatty acids. So this is very important part of the diet which will, let's say, have neuroplasticity. ठीक है, तो आपके डाइट में भी अगर ओमेगा-3 फैटी एसिड नहीं है तो आजकल सप्लीमेंट्स मिलता है, ठीक है, इस न्यूट्रिएंट के, तो यू ट्राई टू हैव दैट. सो there was article in the Hindu newspaper and the questionnaire, so that's why we are asking this question. First is incorrect, second is correct, so 2 only is the correct answer. B is the correct answer. About this was the quiz. All right, now the tiger reserves, some of them were in news, so we are asking question related to tiger reserves. Rajaji Tiger Reserve, Uttarakhand. Yes, so this is the new type of, let's say, asking questions match the following introduced in 2024 prelims. This year they asked questions like, for example, one question was related to waterfalls. The waterfall they asked the particular state and then across which river. So such kind of questions can be further continued in next year also. Rajaji Tiger Reserve, yes, it is located in Uttarakhand in the Tarai belt, we can say, of Uttarakhand. And yes, Ganga and Song river, they are, let's say, flowing through this particular tiger reserve. The first one is correct. Satkosia Tiger Reserve in Odisha, that is true. And yes, Mahanadi, let's say, river is basically forming the Satkosia Gorge in that particular region of Odisha. So second pair is also correctly matched. Panna Tiger Reserve, yes, it is in Madhya Pradesh, and Ken river is also flowing there. सो केन बेटवा लिंक, उसकी वजह से पन्ना टाइगर रिजर्व न्यूज में रहता है, बिकॉज दिस लिंक इज गोइंग टू हैव सम काइंड ऑफ सबमर्जेंस ऑफ फॉरेस्ट एरिया ऑफ पन्ना टाइगर रिजर्व, सो इसलिए भी ये न्यूज में रहता है. ऑल थ्री पेयर्स आर करेक्टली मैच्ड, सो आंसर वुड बी सी हियर. C is the correct answer, right? Now, tariff rate quota. What is this term? And let's say, let's understand the meaning. Tariff rate and quota. So basically, it is a kind of non-tariff barrier. But how it is imposed? It is basically imposed on certain kind of, let's say, number of goods. Let's talk about, let's say, for example, if India wants to limit certain exports, so good, let's say goods export to particular country or particular region, so what they can do, India can have tariff rate quota. That is like, for example, let's say for apple, अगर apple के लिए समझो हमें US को export करना है, so India can have some lower tariff rate up to 1000 apples, first 1000 apples, and above that there will be higher tariff rate. Above that there will be higher tariff rate. So this is called as, we can say that, tariff rate quota. So that is the quota. अगर 1000 तक lower tariff रहेगा, उसके बाद जो है higher tariff रहेगा, right? So so what is this? To allow the specific quantity of imports at reduced tariff rate with higher tariff rates applied quantities exceeding that quota. So imports के लिए भी है और exports के लिए भी हम बोल सकते हैं. Generally it is for imports tariff जो होता है. So we can say that this is C is the correct answer. C is the correct answer. ठीक है? Okay. Now regarding the food recovery to avoid methane emissions. Okay, food recovery to avoid methane emissions. Frame methodology was in news. It is developed by FSSI, Food Security and Standard Authority of India. This is incorrect. There is international non-profit body named Global Methane. Let me exactly tell you that name of the body. Yes, so it is developed by Global Food Banking Network in partnership with Global Methane Hub, which is a non-profit body, and Carbon Trust. Okay, so it is not by FSSI. This is incorrect. ये global standard हम बोल सकते हैं, global methodology है. Then it helps allow food banks and food recovery organizations to accurately measure the manage methane emissions. This is correct, we can say. Second is correct, but look at the command of the question. It is talking about incorrect, so that's why answer will be one only. First statement is incorrect, one only. All right, now Eastern Economic Forum. Yes, Eastern Economic Forum is basically a kind of platform created by Russia for attracting the domestic and international investment in Russia's Far East area, Far East region. That is called as Eastern Economic Forum. Joint initiative of Russia and European Union. This is incorrect. Russia and we can say that the global institutions जो इन्वेस्टर होते हैं वो सब उन्होंने फोरम तैयार किया हुआ है. Yes, it was established in 2015. That is true, and India is the significant participant in EEF. That is also true. 2 and 3 is the correct answer here. 2 and 3 is the correct answer. All right. Now, antimicrobial resistance AMR. Yes, it was recently news. We have to identify incorrect statements here. Okay, so yes. What is AMR? It occurs when bacteria, virus, fungi, parasites no longer respond to particular antimicrobial medicines. That is true. AMR उसी को बोलते हैं हम. It is a natural process that happens over the period of time through genetic changes in the pathogens. So these pathogens become resistant to certain antibiotics, and that's why we can say that the genetic changes happens between the in the pathogens. They become resistant. WHO has updated its 2005 global guidance on antibiotic pollution stemming from manufacturing processes, outlined the two-level approach to tackle AMR. Now, the trick here in this statement is not, it has not updated, rather, the current development is that WHO has recently launched first of such guidelines that is called as Global Guidance on Antibiotic Pollution stemming from manufacturing processes, and it has outlined two-level approach to tackle AMR. So it is not updated, rather it is completely new. So this statement becomes incorrect. We have to identify incorrect, and that's why answer will be 3 only. 3 only is the correct answer. All right. Now, next, Madera River. So there was one photograph in the Hindu newspaper regarding an abstract painting of Madera River and how there is a kind of drought and, let's say, dry conditions prevailing in the Brazil. It is basically tributary of Amazon River. Okay, so that's why it was in news. Brazil is the country where this particular Madera River is located, tributary of Amazon. Okay, then which of the following statements is correct with reference to the fiscal prudence term? Fiscal prudence. So as the name suggests, prudence. Prudence generally we, let's say, talk about, let's say, to the point or exact expression, or we can say that when we talk about the financial terms, we talk about, let's say, fiscal prudence. That means the wasteful expenditure is not there, or we can say that whatever the allocated expenditure is there, that is done for that purpose only. So that is called as fiscal prudence. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे wasteful expenditure नहीं होगा कोई भी चीज का. It refers to carefully managing government finances to maintain fiscal discipline, sustainability and stability. This is correct, we can say that. ठीक है, तो first statement is only the correct statement about fiscal prudence. A is the correct answer. All right. What about the International Literacy Day 2024? Yes. Every year, 8th of September is celebrated as International Literacy Day. So this year we have theme of promoting multilingual education, literacy for mutual understanding and peace. This is, we can say that, correct. Now, for the first time it was observed in 1966. Okay, so it was proclaimed by UNESCO in 1966, and in 1967 first such International Literacy Day was celebrated. It is observed annually on 8th September to raise awareness about importance of literacy for individual, community and society. So all three statements are correct here. C is the correct answer. Okay, so current developments, they can ask such kind of question. Now, Kal Baisakhi, yes, there was one study recently talking about the changes in the nature of these local winds, Kal Baisakhi, in eastern part of India, and the changes are happening due to climate change, global warming and climate change, and further the studies are required for, let's say, understanding these changes. Kal Baisakhi, it is also called as nor'wester. Basically they are nor'wester winds that affect the southern states of India. Southern states nahi, eastern states. Which eastern states? Assam, West Bengal, some parts of Odisha. Okay, they are locally known as Bardoli Chira in Assam, or they are called as tea showers, Bardoli Chira. Okay, these local winds are considered harbingers of monsoon. So that we can say true. Why? Because they are pre-monsoon showers. They are pre-monsoon showers. So this is correct, we can say, second statement. So B is the correct answer. Okay, B is the correct answer. Okay, these are the 10 MCQs of the day. Any question related to them? So regarding GS test series and ethics test series at Lukmaan IAS, GS test series with total 12 tests, 8 sectional and 4 mock tests is going to start from the 6th October, and ethics test series with total 7 tests, 4 sectional and 3 mocks, that is going to start on the 3rd October 2024. So if you want to have a good quality test series with very comprehensive model answers, in detailed discussions of this test by the faculties, and the evaluation and mentoring by the experts, This is your opportunity. Seize it before your preparation for prelims starts. Complete your mains preparation by writing such test series. Okay, let us stop then. Fine.